Good day, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about two topics, which are the alcohol metabolism in our body and the mechanism of antioxidant. So just keep on watching and learn something from us.
First, we will discuss about the metabolism of alcohol in our body. We will define first the alcohol. Alcohol is a colorless, volatile, flammable liquid that is produced by the natural fermentation of sugars and is the intoxicating constituent of wine, beer, spirits, and other drinks, and is also used as an industrial solvent and as fuel. It is formed when yeast ferments or breaks down without oxygen the sugars in different food. It is classed as a sedative hypnotic drug, which means it acts to depress the central nervous system at high doses. At lower doses, alcohol can act as a stimulant, including feelings of euphoria and talkativeness, but drinking too much alcohol at one session can lead to drowsiness, respiratory depression, coma, and even death. These are different types of alcohol beverages, their alcohol content, and their sources. First, beer. It has 48% alcohol content, came from sugar in malted barley, a type of grain. Vodka has 40 to 95% sugar in potatoes, beets, or the other plants. Whiskey, 36 to 50% from fermented grain mash or by distilling beer. Gin has 36 to 50% as well. Based, it is based of grain or of wheat or barley. Wine has two kinds, fortified and unfortified. Fortified wine has 16 to 24% and unfortified wine has 14 to 16% alcohol content. It is came from sugar in grapes. Now, let's go to the metabolism of alcohol in our body. When alcohol is absorbed into the body, there are two primary locations where ethanol is metabolized. First is in the lining of the stomach. However, the majority of ethanol metabolism is in the liver. The metabolism of ethanol begins with the enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase, which processes the ethanol into acetaldehyde. This enzyme needs NAD+ as a cofactor. When the ethanol is processed into acetaldehyde, the NAD+ is reduced into NADH. Alcohol dehydrogenase also requires zinc as a cofactor for its function as well. The classes in alcohol dehydrogenase is class 1, 2, and 3. Class 1 is important because the majority of ethanol is metabolized by it in the liver. But class 2 and 3 also have an important role in the ethanol metabolism. Acetaldehyde is a very toxic chemical and responsible for the hangover that people experience. Acetaldehyde can leave the liver and enter the bloodstream and have other toxic effect on other tissues. So it is very important for the liver to get rid of it. The way it does is that it utilizes other enzyme and that is aldehyde dehydrogenase located in the mitochondria. It metabolizes acetaldehyde into acetate. Again, it requires NAD+ as a cofactor and reduce it into NADH. Now, the aldehyde dehydrogenase reaction is irreversible as opposed to alcohol dehydrogenase reaction, which is a reversible reaction. There is a medical condition that is associated with aldehyde dehydrogenase enzyme, and it is known as alcohol flush response, aka Asian flush syndrome. It is due to deficiency of aldehyde dehydrogenase 2, and it increases aldehyde and induces catecholamine release. Once we have acetate produced from acetaldehyde via aldehyde dehydrogenase, the acetate can either leave the liver, then enter the blood and be picked up by peripheral tissues, or it can stay in the liver. In either case, it can be processed into acetyl-CoA, and this involves a couple of different enzymes. It can be processed by the enzyme acetyl-CoA synthetase or acyl-CoA synthase 2. As more ethanol is metabolized, there are also increase in NADH. Because alcohol dehydrogenase reaction is reversible reaction, it can also lead into increase of NADH. Same as the aldehyde dehydrogenase reaction, but it is irreversible reaction, it also leads into increase of NADH. As more ethanol is metabolized and more acetate, it leads to increase the production of acetyl-CoA. This pathway is responsible for approximately 90% of ethanol metabolism. Now, let's go to the different drugs that affect ethanol metabolism in the body. As I explained earlier in the previous slide, ethanol is converted into acetaldehyde by the enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase, and acetaldehyde is converted into acetate by the enzyme acetaldehyde dehydrogenase. Acetaldehyde, as I mentioned, is responsible for hangover, and acetate is prominent of its sweet odor or fruity-like smell. The two drugs are fomepizole and disulfiram. When a person takes fomepizole, it inhibits the alcohol dehydrogenase, so ethanol cannot be converted into acetaldehyde. So the person take it will not experience hangover. And if you take disulfiram, it inhibits the acetaldehyde dehydrogenase, so acetaldehyde cannot be converted into acetate. So the acetaldehyde increases, and the person take it will experience a severe hangover. Now, I will share to you some fun facts about alcohol. First, alcohol doesn't make you forget anything. When you get blacked out drunk, the brain temporarily loses the ability to create memories. Alcohol kills one person every 10 seconds. Alcohol is not digested, it gets absorbed directly into the bloodstream. The strongest beer in the world has a 67.5% alcohol content. That's all for the metabolism of alcohol in our body.
So now let's move on to the mechanism of antioxidant. So first, let's define what is an antioxidant. Antioxidants are man-made or natural substances that may prevent or delay some types of cell damage. They are also compounds produced in your body and found in foods. So the common foods which are rich in antioxidants includes dark chocolates, artichokes, green tea, spinach, strawberries, kale, red cabbage, beans, and blueberries. So there are also molecules that fight free radicals in your body. So what do we mean, or what are free radicals and how does it damage to the body? So free radicals are molecules with unpaired electrons. They rob other cells of electrons, causing damage and contribution to many diseases. So as the body ages, it loses its ability to fight the effect of free radicals. The result is more free radicals, more oxidative stress, and more damage to cells, which leads to degenerative processes as well as normal aging. So how does it damage to the body? Various studies and theories have connected oxidative stress due to free radicals to central nervous system diseases, such as Alzheimer's and other dementias, cardiovascular diseases due to clogged arteries, autoimmune and anti-inflammatory diseases, such as rheumatoid arthritis and cancers, age-related changes in appearance, such as loss of skin elasticity, wrinkles, graying hair loss, and changes in hair textures, diabetes, and genetic degenerative diseases such as Parkinson's disease or Huntington's disease. So for the mechanism of antioxidant, a compound that reduces in vitro radicals does not necessarily behave as an antioxidant in an vivo system. This is because free radicals diffuse and spread easily. Some have extremely short lifespans on the order of nanoseconds, so it is difficult for the antioxidant to be present at the time and place where oxidative damage is being generated. Also, the reaction between antioxidants and free radicals are second order reaction. So therefore, they not only depend on the concentration of antioxidants and free radicals, but are also dependent on factors related to the chemical structure of both reagents and the medium and the reaction condition. Fun facts about antioxidants. Spices are highly rich in antioxidant content among all the food categories. Also, your body can produce antioxidants enzymes on its own, which work along with the antioxidants that come along with the food you eat. And lastly, drinking 2 glasses of tomato juice daily fulfill your lycopene requirement, which is lycopene is a powerful antioxidant which is present in watermelons, pink grapefruits, apricots, and cataract. That's all for the mechanism of antioxidant. I hope you have learned something from us and thank you for watching.